Hey guys, this is my third attempt at my third video in a series of videos about my comic strip, The Light Side, that appears each and every month in Star Wars Insider magazine. I told some friends of mine that I was going to try to do some behind the scenes looks at some of these comic strips. And today we're going to be looking at the November 2018 edition of Star Wars Insider magazine, which features Captain Phasma. But before we get there, I want to tell you about one of my favorite comic books from the 1980s. It was published by Eclipse Comics. It's called Larry Marder's Beanworld. Now, Larry Marder is most famous for the work that he's done with the Image Comics creators and also Todd McFarlane Productions. But I love his work in Beanworld. And this tagline says it all. It's a most peculiar comic book experience. It really is one of the most original comic books out there. It blends Native American mythology, ecology, TV advertisements, and even the origins of culture and art. And so there's one character in here called Beanish that decides that he does not want to be a soldier, wants to be an artist. And so he creates these look-see shows. And he was the inspiration for this comic strip. This is a character that decided he did not want to be a soldier. He wanted to be an artist. But he had to make sure that what he was creating was going to be worthwhile for the other members of this Beanworld colony or family, wherever you want to say. So when I came up with the idea for this comic strip, I thought a lot about Finn when he left the First Order. So here is the comic strip. And it says, Finn wasn't the only person to leave the First Order. James just wasn't feeling it. And we see a First Order trooper wearing a smock that's got paint all over it. And he's wearing a beret, and he says, I'm an artist, Phasma. I want to create, not destroy. And that's how I came up with that. It was a subtle, or maybe not so subtle, nod to Beanworld. If you're interested, please check out your local comic shops, or I'm sure you can order some of the collections online that really are worth your time. It's a comic book designed to think about, not necessarily designed to look at. It's deceptively simple, but it is a ton of fun, and I guarantee you'll like it. So here is the line art for the Captain Phasma comic strip. And also, I want to draw your attention to these two characters, the Wampa Monster and the little frog that's on his head. As always, the original artwork is available from me. You get the black and white line art, the magazine that the comic strip appears in, and an officially licensed Star Wars sketch card, all for $150 in the U.S. delivered. If you're interested, please contact me. My email address is Jamie, Jamie, and A-N-D, Christy, Kristy, @yahoo.com. Next week, we're going to spend a little more time talking about the Wampa Monster and the little frog that appears on top of his head. That little frog, his name is Opie Starhopper, and I believe I have put him in 3, maybe 4 of the comic strips. I've also hidden him in some of my picture books. So I'm going to share a lot of that next time. And also, another idea that didn't happen because, well, for various reasons, but it's about an officer of the Empire that basically screws up everything he tries to do, but Darth Vader can't kill him. So if you think about Kenny from South Park, it's kind of along those lines, you know, because Vader's always like, Didn't I force choke you last week? Why are you still here? That didn't catch on, but I did have some gags mapped out, so I want to share those and share more about Opie Starhopper. In the meantime, please subscribe, please share. If there's something that you would like to see or like to talk about, please let me know. If you want to see drawing, if you want to, maybe been thinking about having a guest and sharing that, just let me know. All right, talk to you later. Bye.